The Bill of Rights is the collective name given to the first 10 amendments made to the Constitution, written by James Madison in response to several states who wanted greater constitutional protections for civil liberties. The First Amendment protects 5 of the most basic liberties: the freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition. Today, activists use this amendment to freely speak and protest about injustices in today's society. The Second Amendment protects the right to bear arms. Today, this amendment is highly debated as some Americans believe that this amendment protects the individual rights to bear arms, while others believe that this amendment protects states' rights to organize militia. Today, events such as the Charleston 9 shooting and the Sandy Hook school shooting has pushed some to talk about adding gun control laws to their state legislature. The Third Amendment protects citizens' rights to decline troops from staying in their home during peacetime. While this amendment is rarely spoken about, some say that today the U.S. is digitally infringing upon this right. The Fourth Amendment protects citizens' rights against unreasonable search and seizures. In 2012, a woman locked a police officer in her basement after he attempted to search her house without a probable cause or a warrant. She was ultimately protected by the Fourth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment protects the right of the accused, due process of law, eminent domain, self-incrimination, and double jeopardy. Earlier this year, 2 New York statesmen were sentenced to prison after a business fraud scheme and were given the due process of law. The Sixth Amendment protects the right for a fair, speedy public trial. Today we see this amendment illustrated at the trial of the Boston bomber. Although no cameras were allowed inside the courtroom, he was tried publicly and speedily as possible. The Seventh Amendment guarantees the right of Americans to receive a jury trial in civil cases. Today, recently, 2 sales representatives were sentenced to prison after a trial of their peers. The Eighth Amendment protects people from having to pay unreasonably high bail and unreasonably high fines. The Ninth and 10th Amendments protects the liberties and rights of states and citizens. The Ninth Amendment states that the Constitution does not define all of the fundamental rights of the citizens. Today, the states are able to make laws separate from the Constitution and are protected by these amendments.